It's your boy ConcertViz34, and just wanted to make a video talking about everything that's going on with this process to have fans be able to access this fall 2018 Dave Matthews Band tour. I will be as brief as possible, unlike my other videos. But I want to start off the video by saying that in many ways I am a hypocrite of everything I'm going to be saying in this video, but I am trying to get myself to a point to follow what I say in this video, to practice literally what I preach here on a Sunday night. I am a hypocrite because I find little things to nitpick about this tour, this band, and to the point where it's first world problems. First thing I've criticized is the $85 price tag for the worst seats in the house for a Wells Fargo Center. For parts of Madison Square Garden, if you're behind the Chase Bridges, those are some pretty garbage seats, but still it's $85 for Madison Square Garden, not a bad deal. For other venues like Boston that have a steep upper deck, I should not be complaining about that. Well, yeah, maybe they could be a little cheaper when you get to the other side of things. Many other bands are at that price or around that price area, and also the $150 price range is much cheaper. I am a hypocrite because I really get critical of songs like Mercy and Come Tomorrow when they are both played in the same set there in Farm Aid. But dude, it's Farm Aid, all right? It's a public event to help farmers. It's not about set lists. I am a hypocrite when I consistently want this band to play Gray Street at the Old Temple, Don't Drink the Water at the Old Temple, when I only want deep cuts only on some of this stuff. There has to be a balance, and part of that I've always understood, but maybe even vocally I need to chill a little on how much I express that, especially when it comes to this fall tour. I am going to try to be better at that. I still am going to give critiques about this band. I'm not going to be rainbows and butterflies and compromise on some Maroon 5, She Will Be Lovish. But I will try to be more positive about this tour and enjoy what we get, which is music here on the East Coast. That said, we have fans that are spoiled. We are spoiled as Dave Matthews Band fans. This band tours like the Grateful Dead used to tour, and then some. We have a Mexico event. If you can't afford Mexico, that's a lot of us. You have special shows, a lot of these across the country. If you can't attend those, you have summer tours. And now we have another fall tour. Last year, they took a break and Dave and Tim went across the country. Maybe not to your local city, but pretty darn close. Unless you live in parts of the West or parts of the Midwest where you are hours away from some of the cities they hit up. We have corporate events. If you work at a Target, maybe not that many people, you could go to an event. If you were able to get tickets to Urban Plaza in NYC, fans got to go to that. If you were a super Spotify fan, not many people, but again, fans, a couple hundred of them, you got to hear Dave Matthews pull up to a very intimate venue and play music for you. We are spoiled. And with that said, you have even these complaints of some of the stuff the Warehouse is doing. Why did they extend the Warehouse request period again? Well, they always do that. And yeah, it's cutting into the city pre-sale. We may not know before the city pre-sale, but I mean, hey, request through the Warehouse, request through the city pre-sale. You get a ticket to Madison Square Garden, you will have that ticket sold for face value. Cash or trade, DMB ticket swap, the Warehouse boards, Ants marching boards, DMB family. Plenty of ways to get rid of tickets if you end up with double. And the other thing people are complaining about is the whole opt-out tier. And there's an issue with the Warehouse where you can't, if you only want $115 lower level seats or floor or pit seats, you can't opt out of that. If you don't get confirmed for that, you may get shoved into the upper deck. And, I can understand a little bit of the frustration, but enjoy the show. You get confirmed for tickets, just go to the show. It's a fall tour. You've probably seen the band a bajillion times. And even if it's your first couple shows, enjoy a show up high. Enjoy a show as it overhead. I remember going to Mohegan last time they went in 2012. It was my second show ever, showing my DMB rookiness there. But it was my second show ever, and I was side stage up in the upper deck. But you know, it was cool to be next to the stage and see what goes on, see the interactions from a bird's eye view side stage. Yeah, I wasn't looking straight at the band and all the effects, but it was a cool little unique experience. So make the most of what you get from this tour, what you get confirmed with. If you don't get confirmed, try something else. If the ticket is too expensive, wait till next summer. Wait till next spring. It's not the end of the world, but I feel like as DMB fans, we are spoiled. This band tours more than anything. But one thing that we should do is just with this fall tour, look, there's going to be a lot of Come Tomorrow. I'm sure Mercy and all the other stuff's going to make its way back. You're not going to get a lot of deep cuts, maybe some special stuff, MSG Night 2, Preservation Jazz Band, or Preservation Hall Jazz Band for Seville is going to get some special events. Everything else is going to be cookie cutter, but that's okay. Enjoy the band, enjoy this time of year, and if you don't want that, then don't go. Sell me your tickets, please. And if you just want to see the band again one last time, this is a victory lap. So let's enjoy Buddy. Let's enjoy the rest of the band. Let's enjoy the new intros and outros and jams that they have. Dance the songs even if you hate the song. That's one thing I learned this year. I'm not really a you and me guy. I'm all about trying to get married right now and romance, but I think I've always thought it's I know I get the premise of why people like it, but I'm like, it's alright. But I'll back you up. I like Here On Out better, but I'm going to dance to You and Me like I did this summer. Even though it's not my song. I'm going to try to enjoy Mercy like I did at Dave and Tim at Farm Aid, even though I hate Mercy. I'm going to just, alright. Let's enjoy this. We don't know how long this band is going to last. We take it for granted. We hope that they're going to be playing for years on, but we don't know. Carter is going to be 61. Dave is getting up there in age, and his voice can't handle the touring it used to. And we still, with everyone else, some of them may be wishing they had more time with their family, may get less touring. We've gotten less touring in the last couple of years. But enjoy the show. Don't worry about being in the pit. Matter of fact, try not lining up for a pit. I know some people want to do it. It's a great experience. Just try being at the back of the pit. Try enjoying and spending time and meeting people before the show and getting in right when the show starts. Try not buying a poster, as I have a poster up here, but try not go to a show and don't buy a poster. Don't buy a t-shirt. I'm not saying don't support DMB. Just try to just enjoy the show for the show. You know, we forget that as music fans. Try going to one show, and I know I'm not trying to, DMB management, I'm not trying to cut your revenue. But guys, try going to just one show instead of 3. Of driving yourself around show to show to show, wearing yourself out. Just enjoy one show, take 2 days off, only go to one night at Madison Square Garden and watch it. And then people are going to see the show they go to is the worst one. The show they take off is the best one. I know that's going to happen to some people, but just try going to one show and spending time with your family. Your family. Don't drag your kids out and everything. Just go to one show and spend the rest of the time with your family. I mean, that's what I'm going to try to do for this tour. I hope many of you will try to do that, but we are spoiled. No matter what ticket price is, despite the crap that's going on with Ticketmaster and all the brokers, which isn't right, let's just try to see what we can get. Let's request when we can request, on sale when we can on sale, pre-sale when we can pre-sale, and let the chips fall where they may. If you don't go to a show, it's not in the world. If you're in the West Coast and you can't go to a DMB show, guess what? You're on the West Coast. I live on the East Coast. Hint, hint. You have much more beautiful landscape. You have much better weather outside of the earthquakes and mudslides, which are, on occasion. You have better weather. And in some situations, you have better people. All the angst and anxiety and anger and frustration and cold weather we have up here, and even down south, all the anger, angst, and anxiety that's starting to fill up as people from the East Coast move down to the South. It's, you're not missing much. I know, yeah, you can't go to DMB show, but you have the Gorge. Go to Red Rocks. Okay, there's still stuff going on. It may be ending now, but there's been some great shows at Red Rocks the last couple weekends and weekdays. Enjoy your part of the country, whether you're getting a DMB show or not. Enjoy your family. Take a break from DMB Mania, chasing the next show, and just enjoy what you can when you can. Because life is short, bruh. Life is short. It's too short to complain about being sent from a $115 request to an $85 seat in the upper deck. And let me know what you guys think. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Other thing, oh, before I end, let's just relax about the violin situation. I know, and I'm on the opposite side of this, but I know what a violin brings is a unique sound to this band. But bands change. I think that's the hardest thing is for many fans, it's hard for the day one fans to be adaptive. But the DMB's prime has been over, fam. It's been over since like '04. And even since then, they've had some great shows. But '04, I would say 98 to '04 just from listening. I wasn't at shows, but listening to the shows, 98 to '04 is the prime because you get before these crowded streets. You don't have the same old. That's the prime, 98 to '04. We're not there. They're not going to do, like I said, Great Street third verse is not going to be played. They're not going to play Don't Drink the Water at the old tempo. Bella's not going to be as many shows as he was back in the day, or other guests aren't going to be as frequent as other tours. That's just how it is now. But we will have some here and there. But don't worry about the violin. Oh, I want a female violinist. I want a violinist to play in general. If they don't get a violinist, then I'm gonna protest. I'm gonna buy tickets but be mad at the show. Like, guys, relax. Life goes on. They get a violinist, they don't. They keep Buddy, they don't. Let's enjoy what we have for this fall tour. We'll find out everything we need to know next year and we'll assess it then. But you know, we're spoiled. These are first world problems with all the stuff going on in the world. Let's relax. If you don't get a show, if you only go to one show instead of 10, you know, life goes on. But it's your boy Concert Vids 34, and I'm out.